Okay, so this is the acids and base lab. You guys are gonna be reading the pH of a lot of different ions. Um, if you don't know what pH is, I highly recommend you read this. But taking Chem 2 and Chem 1, you guys should know what pH is. So I'm not gonna go into that. Uh, it's important to know the pH because um, for example, water, a perfect pH for water would be about 6.4. And if you have a pH higher than like 6.4, probably around like 9 or 14, it's really harmful for your skin. Um, that's why like a lot of swimming pools require all these different chemicals to go in before you can even swim, just because you guys are going to get a lot of rashes and um, your skin's not going to react nicely with that. And if it's super acidic, same case scenario. Your skin's not going to react really well with um, a pH of 1, water, or pretty much anything. Um, it's yeah. If you read right here, it's basically like jumping into a bathtub full of sugar. It's really sour, and that's not really good for your skin. So Um, yeah, just for this lab, you guys are gonna know for safety purposes, don't get anything on your skin. If you do, best way to do is to go into the sink, rinse it off, and then probably have someone come by and neutralize the base or acid that's on your skin. Um, so the different pH readings, you guys are gonna need to know this for the data sheet, because for the data sheet, you guys are gonna be filling out this entire thing, your observations for each color. Um, like what's the pH for blue litmus, red litmus, and it's gonna show you in the video. But then part 3 gets a little bit more trickier because they're gonna use all these different compounds, and then they're gonna show you throughout different with different mixtures, and you're gonna have to calculate. You're gonna have to uh, show what your pH reading is. I am gonna be looking at this, so you guys need to really watch that video. Um, but back to the procedure. So yeah, like I said, pH between 5 and 8. It's gonna be violet, kind of like a blue. Anything above 8 would be like purplish, and then below 7 it's going to be like yellow orange, and then if you go even lower it's going to be more red. um, pH is important. I know you guys probably heard of that water. It's like the pH of the water is like 8.4 or something. So if it was just water, that would be really, really toxic to you. It's like drinking hard-boiled plastic, but that water's got like other minerals, which pretty much stabilizes it and makes it safe to drink. And so to the video, everybody have trouble finding the video, or did you guys find it okay? Um, so this is the video for the online lab. Uh, they have all the containers labeled, and you would be able to see which one is being used for each one. And then this is your pH paper. It's going to be blue, and basically you just dip it into the container that you're trying to measure, and it's going to turn a certain color. And then on the container, those little strips come in, have labels, which one like uh, 0 to 1 is red. Uh, this is the pH. Um, so that's what litmus paper does. And then basically, you guys are just gonna watch this lab and do the data sheet. The post lab, I don't think the post lab questions are too bad. Uh, it's just a little bit of calculations. It should be fairly easy. Um, I forgot to tell y'all, I told my other lab, but like, if you don't know a term, Wikipedia is the place to go. I know Wikipedia's name has been degraded, but for chemistry, Wikipedia is like the best place to be. And so, yeah, this is our lab. Does anybody have any questions?
I have a question.
Sure.
So I kind of already looked over the post lab and stuff just because we have our test tomorrow and I wanted to spend today studying for that. So I did some of it already. Um,